How's it going, everyone? Mixplate Gaming here, and we are back in Shogun 2 Ikko Ikki Campaign, the ultimate immersive mod. That is a mouthful, my goodness. Anyways, so you join us here after we've captured the province of Sofu in the last turn, watched our allies finally get back to us and assist us in a battle, which they were an entire turn too late, but great job all around. We are at war with Matsunaga down here. We're still holding the province of Kuwana, slowly building up our forces. We're still holding Kaga, and we are watching the Uesugi warily. They've just taken West Echu, and they're definitely making a march west. So we're gonna have to be careful with them. We're holding Kaga, and defenses in this game, castle defenses in this game, generally favor the defender if the armies are of equivalent size. But in any case, once we get artillery, then the castles become much easier to attack, or at least the possibility of attack the possibility of an attack going well is greatly increased. Now, as far as our friends go, we still have an ally in Hatakeyama, Negoro-gumi, to our south, who looks like they've just expanded as well, so they've just taken a territory, which is great. And Saika to the south as well. Now, I've tested this in another game, and it does seem like diplomacy is working a little bit more consistently, at least in the sense that your friends who you make aren't going to just immediately betray you. They do seem to join you in your wars, so hopefully that we can keep that going. Hopefully we can continue that. Now, we've just captured Sofu, which has a market, which is definitely really good for the income, but it does also have a holy site. The problem here, of course, is that it will require a significant investment in order to get this place running to be training warrior monks. And we're holding on to Kuwana for now, and building up a decent force here, at least to be able to hold the castle. We've got our farms building, so we can definitely start. Our global food supply is at +2 now, so we can start thinking about where we want to be upgrading our forts into strongholds. So our religion is growing nicely in the provinces we already own, but as we can see, spread is always really slow. And this is going to be a problem in Sofu, because the moment we move our army, public order is going to drop, which is why I've been trying out using vassals in Total War for one of the first times ever. I generally never ever make vassals in this game because they don't work, like I was saying, they don't work as well as in Crusader Kings 2 or 3, where the vassals definitely will act on their own and do a fairly competent job. But in Total War, generally you can only vassalize someone once they're down to one province. So your vassals often will only ever be able to own one province because they just can't keep up in a war of attrition against a larger empire. And also, plus with the way the diplomacy would work in the older Total War games, they were never very reliable either. But we're going to have to test that out here, because as the Ikko Ikki, it's too difficult to start spreading your religion fast enough to maintain a large empire where you're actually holding all of the provinces. Now, the biggest benefit of Sofu is that because of its central location, if we can get Jodo Shinshu as the main religion in this province, it should start spreading it to all of the other provinces around. And that will definitely help with public order here, but also help with starting to prepare these territories for potential expansion. Or at the very least causing unrest within their own territories. Though I'm not sure if that's going to mean that these daimyos all hate us more because their provinces are starting to fall. Well, anyways, we're gonna find out. So it should be fun. But this is one reason why I do like playing as the Ikko Ikki, because I generally don't, again, I generally don't switch to Christianity. So I can usually stay with the clan as being Shinto Buddhism. And so even if the other clans are warring, everyone at least will relatively get along because you're all the same religion. With the Ikko Ikki were stranded. There was nobody who would ever be your friend ever. And suddenly you have this added threat of having to spread your religion across to different provinces. I'm not sure if we can ever get a daimyo to convert, and so that's going to be another interesting thing. Because I feel like that's going to be a really strong avenue for gaining more allies, is if we can get other daimyo to convert to our religion. Which is a good question. Can we do that? Right, well, for now, Matsunaga just declared war on us. So, they will most likely be attacking Izumi. Because I think the zone of control will stop them from getting anywhere else. So let's get these forces down into Izumi. Though, you know what's funny? Osaka is our stronghold or our capital. But Sofu is definitely more valuable. I would actually rather hold Izumi and Sohu. I think we'll do it. I think we'll do it. We'll make this our next castle. We'll leave the market because that will keep growing this province. And the next thing we'll build is a temple there. Man, these turns take like forever now though. Oh, here we go. Okay, so see, you're rated as being weaker, right? But in a castle defense, we should definitely have, we're almost evenly matched. So we should have this. We should have this. Let's do it. Also, as you can see, the Strongholds of the Samurai mod changes the spawn locations of the attacking force. I'm not sure how I feel about this. I mean, having the castle surrounded from the start definitely makes things interesting. I don't know that I like how it's going into this Warhammer style, just attacking from one front type of deal. Alright, so we basically got our defenses set up. 2 units of archers here to watch this ground, because most of the time they seem to attack from this direction on this castle map. And the AI generally does the same, at least, avenue of attack. We'll see. Sometimes it changes up, but generally it seems to attack from the kind of the exact same point, actually. We've got this unit of archers here for fire when we are actually to get crossfire, to get high ground. They have the high ground fire for supporting our melee troops on the ground. There we go. I found it. I found the words. I found words. And then we've got these 3 units to help take on any units that start coming up this way, and hopefully potentially get a flank on as we kind of sandwich them in. And we have our archers just pouring fire onto them. Hopefully that works. Oh, yep, there they are. Although, we've got a few more on this side too. Yep, and you can see, there they go, scaling the wall. Oh, and one guy falls down. And it begins. there, holding them here. You guys reform. You coming in here. Oh boy, I think these guys are just getting shot by the arrows, to be honest. Let's see what's happening on the ground. Oh yeah, they're not liking that. They're not liking that. Alright, boys.
Units has used all its ammunition, my lord.
And here comes the general. I believe this is the only Total War game where the AI has been coded where the general units will always come in at the very end. As the last stand, I suppose. But you definitely have to be careful. Like, don't take it for granted. Those 30 units, they can do some damage. You see? They can do some damage. This unit's going down. Is this the garrison or oh crap, that is not the garrison. That is not the garrison units. They are not going to replenish as quickly. Oh, okay, definitely get him. Definitely kill this guy though. Hey, where are they going? Where are you going? Is there a way back this way? Oh crap! No, no, no! Go get him! Get him! Get him! Get him! Get him! We gotta kill them! Oh, I think they're gonna get away. Alright, so that was a victory for us. Castle defenses are going to be our biggest friends in this game. Alright, so next turn, still autumn. I think we're at the ending turn of autumn now. Whoa, there's another religion who I have not met. They're probably on this part of the map. If I remember correctly, the Portuguese traders were on the southern part of Japan, and I believe that Christianity thus follows suit. Oops, nope, we do not. Oh man, how long have we been researching that? Okay, Way of Chi. We do have the ability to create the Naginata Dojo though, because we're gonna need that to train up our warrior monks. Can we make a double strike here? Matsunaga just lost their entire army, so both of their castles should be completely undefended right now. Okay, so Sofu would rebel in 2 turns. I believe it takes 2 turns if I remember correctly, but I've got 1 unit being recruited right now, so they should stay happy. Right, so we're attacking Central Kawachi now, and I'm thinking I'm just going to auto-resolve the attack. That's a good question. Well, if anybody does watch this video, you can let me know in the comments. Should I auto-resolve some of these castle battles, or should I not? Because in this instance, if I auto-resolve this... In these instances, the AI will definitely take less losses than I could possibly do. Because I don't know how they only take a... Like, I don't know how this is factored. Right? I feel like you'd lose almost 100 troops just climbing the walls, but okay. Now that allows us to make Hatakeyama our vassal. Oh, right. So you have to be really careful about looting towns, and you have to be really careful about looting towns in this game. In Shogun, your daimyo has honor points, and so if you start looting towns, essentially all the other daimyo will dislike you even more. So you either have to peacefully occupy or vassalize. Generally speaking, you're pretty much just always peacefully occupying. But I think we'll make them a vassal. That gets us another ally. And hopefully at least a decently sized army, because with the upkeep costs being what they are now, I think these little provinces are actually able to maintain a fairly decent army. Hey! Jutsurai has leveled up. So this is I think they've also, I believe the immersive mod has also completely redone a bunch of the skill tree as well. So this is all brand new to me. I'm not really sure where we're gonna go with this. Definitely Ashigaru Commander. You're always gonna have a lot of Ashigaru units. We're never really gonna be able to make a full transition into samurai units. The Ronin units are really good, but they have smaller numbers generally. Oh, I always like strategists too. Just having some extra campaign movement speed. Okay, so we'll definitely take this one, because this is just one trait that's very specific to the Ikko Ikki. Yeah, okay, that's what we're doing. We'll take the religious to get the religious zeal up, and we'll take the morale bonus. Campaign movement speed's not as big of a deal right now. Everything's really close by, so should be okay. Hire a retainer. Do we want a poet? Do we want a sword? Only the very greatest would contemplate drawing the sword of a goddess. Only a fool would stand against it. Ooh, instills fear in enemy units. Ooh, nice. Okay, yeah, we'll take that then. Nice. Right, and then we make a lightning strike onto Matsunaga, is what I'm thinking. We just reclaimed this for Hatakeyama, and now they're our vassal rather than just our ally. I think we just move straight in. Just go straight in. Wow. Okay, I thought I had problems. Uesugi is seriously hated by everyone. Like, they are more hated than me. Which is intense. Look at that. Like, my map is at least a light red, right? Their map is an angry, aggressive, like, red. That does not look good. I really want to trade with you guys, but you guys don't want to trade. Why don't you want to trade, man?
I will listen.
Oh, look. We uncover some supplies. Minus 25% to the cost of recruiting land units for 4 turns. It's not bad. I'm not even sure how we got that. That was random. Alright, so we can attack this castle. And I think I might do that just to show off how badly attacks can go. And this is why you'll see defenders get more money to buy units, because defenses of castles are generally easier for the defender than the attacker. But in this game, unfortunately, with no real siege equipment, until you get artillery, you're really at a disadvantage, because there's not a whole lot of options that you have. Now you can use your archers, well, anyways, we'll find out as we see. So here we are. Our biggest advantage is going to be our Yumi Ashigaru. We've got a lot of range, so we want to soften them up as much as possible before we start assaulting the walls. But once we've gotten some pretty good fire down, then everyone has to move up almost simultaneously and start climbing the walls on all the sides. And hopefully that will be enough. Oh right, and they have some reinforcing. Alright, push up, push up, push up, go, 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 go. Everybody on the wall, everybody on the walls, everybody on the walls. Go, 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 go. Push our archers up. How are we doing here? Up and over, up and over, up and over. Form up, as best as you can. Form up, form up. You guys charge in. Don't have a lot of time for that right now, though. Let's see, archers, stop firing. Just stop firing, because you guys are this is probably part of the problem. You guys are going to be killing more of our guys than we really want.
My lord! A glorious victory will soon be yours!
Charge in, charge in, charge in. Oh, I think we've broken them on this side. Get over here, boys. Get over here. How are we doing in the forest here? Oh, we cleaned those guys up. And I think we got him. I think we got him. Maybe don't take fire from the towers. Those towers are still firing. Still, you got 11 total war games. Is there still a unit? Oh, man, there's still a unit up. I feel like we're gonna take more losses if we try to fight them. Oh man, we are seriously not hitting them. They're just in a they are like in a literally perfect- oh my goodness, they're in a perfect position so most of the arrows are just hitting the walls. I think we might actually have to assault the walls on this one. Oh, we've got movement. We've got movement. Oh, and they're actually coming out into archer fire. Oh, and they broke. And they just broke immediately. Okay. Now you see, we still lost nearly 716 troops. So it's almost always a 1-to-1 loss ratio. And that is never a good loss that is never a good loss ratio. But we now hold South Kawachi, and I do think that... that's a good question. Do we want to make them a vassal, or do we want to try to hold it? South Kawachi is actually pretty secure. We have Hatokeyama just to the north of them, and we have our other province of Sofu right next to it. And this could make a very strong core now. We have 4 provinces connected together. I like that. I like that. Rather than having a vassal separating them, I'll take it. It has to be converted too, and this one is really low on conversion. So that was one reason why I was thinking about it, but we're in a good place there. Kuama is still quiet. Or Kuwana is still quiet, sorry. Totally misread that. And same thing up in Kaga. Though Uesugi is definitely making some moves. But, as we saw, they have a very aggressively red map, so we should be pretty safe from them for now, unless they decide to go crazy and start a war with us. So, that's some pretty good progress. We've picked up 2 extra provinces. It's still the first year of 1545. We just entered winter. We've got another vassal of Hatokeyama, so that seems like a really good place to leave it for now. We'll come back next week and see if we can keep this train rolling. So thank you very much. I hope you've enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. We're getting some arrows in. Are we taking more losses? Who's taking fire right now? We're taking a few losses. No, but we'll take less losses if we just try to shoot at them for now, I think. Everybody just shoot. Come on. Oh man, we are seriously not hitting them. They're just in a they are like in a literally perfect, oh my goodness, they're in a perfect position so most of the arrows are just hitting the walls.
One of our units has used all its ammunition, my lord.
I think we might actually have to assault the walls on this one. Oh, we've got movement. We've got movement. Oh, and they're actually coming out into more into archer fire. Oh, and they broke. And they just broke immediately. Okay. Now you see, we still lost nearly 716 troops. So it's almost always a 1-to-1 loss ratio. And that is never a good loss that is never a good loss ratio. But we now hold South Kawachi, and I do think that that's a good question. Do we want to make them a vassal, or do we want to try to hold it? South Kawachi is actually pretty secure. We have Hatokeyama just to the north of them. And we have our other province of Sofu right next to it. And this could make a very strong core now. We have 4 provinces connected together. I like that. I like that. Rather than having a vassal separating them. We'll take it. We'll take it. It has to be converted too, and this one is really low on conversion. So that was one reason why I was thinking about it, but we're in a good place there. Kuama is still quiet. Or Kuana is still quiet, sorry. Totally misread that. And same thing up in Kaga, though Uesugi is definitely making some moves. But, as we saw, they have a very aggressively red map, so we should be pretty safe from them for now, unless they decide to go crazy and start a war with us. So, that's some pretty good progress. We've picked up 2 extra provinces. It's still the first year of 1545. We just entered winter. We've got another vassal of Hatakeyama. So that seems like a really good place to leave it for now. We'll come back next week and see if we can keep this train rolling. So thank you very much. I hope you've enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.